Okay, hey guys. Well, thanks so much. My name is Shanice Horn, and this is Don't Blame Shar, where we discuss all things competition reality television. And let's start with the basics. Who are you, and how did Lego become your thing?
I am Marcella Spear, and Lego is a passion of mine from adulthood. I am not a young Lego fan. I am a adult Lego fan. Once I had money I could spend, I started to buy it on my own.
And my name is Krista K. I have been a fan of Lego since I was a kid. Um, I did go through a little dark phase where things were more interesting, like boys and other things like that. But then I came back to it later on in life and been stuck with it ever since.
Oh, so that's a cool story to hear from both of you guys. So when you guys got the call for Lego Masters Season 5, what was your first reaction? Total excitement or pure panic?
I think
Go
it
ahead,
was
Krista.
excitement with a hint of panic.
Exactly.
So speaking of the competition, what was the, you would say, toughest build or moment that really pushed you guys in the three episodes that we see you guys in?
I'd say
Um,
for me, maybe the super teams. What do you think, Krista?
yeah, that and just not having knowledge of Star Wars, but you were a great um, a great person to lean on for that. But yeah, I think we really found our footing after the super teams.
Okay.
It was a bit of a challenge to build something in 4 hours. So that I think that was like the hardest thing
Yeah, and
for me.
speaking of you guys having to work for 4 hours, how were you guys able to sort of divide up the work? Was one of you like an idea person, the other a builder, or did you guys both have to sort of balance that when working on the different models that you guys were building?
Yeah, I think we all had our strengths that we kind of played into. Marcella's excellent at storytelling, so she really took the lead on that, and we all just kind of found where our niche was and really kind of honed in on that.
Okay, awesome.
Agreed.
So, y'all, I want to get into the sort of elimination part of the episode because your elimination made me gasp. Like, just the moment where the monkey structure doesn't make it down the water obstacle, it was so intense, even watching as a viewer. What was going through your minds in real time as that happened?
Good, Marcella.
I was devastated. We had spent so much time on this cheeky little monkey, and I wanted to see him soar off of the falls so bad, and it broke my heart.
So,
Yeah, same here. Like I said, we really kind of came into our own and we were really starting to get some momentum going into this episode. And, you can test for everything. And we did. We had that monkey on the floor. We rolled him, we tested him. Um, so you can do everything right. And sometimes it's just fate intervened and just it fell apart way too early. But had he gone over the falls, it would have been spectacular.
Yeah.
really, and I thought it was a really cool structure. I think even though that it ended the way it did, I just thought it was really cool. It was a really cool character to see in real time. And looking back, what do you guys would say you think happened, or if there's anything that you would change in your structure, knowing with the elimination episode?
Yeah, hindsight is always 2020 with these builds. And I think going back, as soon as I came home, I reworked the surfboard for the cheeky monkey to stand on because that was the first time I'd ever really worked with Technic. And so I think if we had it to do over again, I would have kind of built his feet and hips into that surfboard a little more. So he had something a little stronger to hold on to.
Yeah, I think it wasn't just the surfboard. We could have balanced him a little bit better. We could have like reinforced our connections a little bit more. But again, hindsight 2020, when you're at home thinking about it and have no other distractions
Mhm.
in front of you. So yeah, he needs a redemption for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and then also in the elimination episode, we saw that you guys, along with majority of the cast, voted for Anthony and Joe to get the golden brick. Was that a group decision, or did they just sort of make a strong case for who you guys wanted to advance in the competition, help, and who sort of needed the most, I guess? Yeah.
I don't remember.
I I was gonna say I don't remember if it was not a group decision. We each had our own little,
Hmm.
pallets per team. But I'm trying to remember if they did I think it was just each team decided to
Hmm.
vote for Anthony and Joe because they had
Hmm.
such a cool build that week.
Yeah.
And I loved the dreads coming off of the inner tube. It was just fantastic from start to finish. And it really
Mhm.
embodied what the challenge was to us personally. So that's
Yeah.
why I think we voted for them over
Yeah,
Ben and Michael.
absolutely.
Really, now let's go behind the scenes a little bit. Are there any hilarious or wild behind the scenes stories that you can share that something fans, when we watched the episode, wouldn't expect?
Hmm. It's not fun and exciting, but we like to play cards.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We really like to play cards on our downtime, and we learned some really interesting family games from Anne and Luke. And
Hmm.
that would explain a Gator moment that you saw in the from Sage and Ian when they were doing their presentation for the Gator. That came from a card game that we learned from
Hmm.
Luke and Anne that they play with their family.
That's cool to hear. So, looking ahead, what's your best advice for anyone hoping to compete on Lego Masters in the future?
I would say
Um,
practice,
yeah.
practice, practice, practice. And I love Krista, and I would have not done this with anybody else. So make sure that you know and trust your partner
Mhm.
because it's really important. And I trust her and I love her, and we did so well. And I'm so proud of the accomplishments that we did manage
I
to
am
do.
too. I am too. I think we make a great team. I wouldn't have done this with anyone else. So I think your partner is a big chunk of it. As Marcella said, practice, build things, the things that challenge you. If you're not strong in technic, do some technic. If you
Hmm.
look at the episodes and see what the challenges are, because there's always some motion. In the other countries' ones, there's always repeat challenges that show up. So watch the US versions, watch other countries' versions, and kind of see what's likely to pop up.
And build big
Yes, build big, build
because
for
you're
TV.
building for TV. Yes, always keep in mind you're building for TV.
Mhm.
And speaking of building big, if you guys had unlimited bricks and no time limit, what's the craziest thing that you guys would build?
Oh,
Limited
that's a
bricks.
great question. I have always wanted to build one of the beasts from Fantastic Beasts. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I want to make my own demiguise, and that is something that I would love to build one day.
I think I do a lot of video game art. I think I might have to do a life-size Pac-Man or Yoshi, like full size, where like I could ride Yoshi kind of
That'd
size.
be amazing.
It looked great in my front yard.
Hmm.
That sounds really cool. Maybe we should have like an episode where there's like Mario themed challenge and then
Yes.
Yes.
more Harry Potter.
Yes.
Yes. That's what we want. More IP.
So before we let you guys go, where can fans find your upcoming online projects and your upcoming Lego journeys? And are there any upcoming projects that you want to shout out for fans?
Krista, go ahead.
Sure. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook what's my handle? Build Berg Bricks, BURGHBRICKS. I'm currently working on a few things for some upcoming shows. So I'm expanding on some lenticular, some mosaics, and a bunch of other things. But I'm also spending a lot of time. I work with brick clubs. So you will see me around the area helping out with local brick clubs.
And you can find me at on Instagram at either Watch with Marcella or Build with Marcella. And I also have some shows upcoming. I'm working on a Brickerton, which is Bridgerton display, and I'm working on a new Harry Potter display.
Right. Well, that sounds really cool from both of you guys, and we'll be sure to plug it in the end of our website. So I want to say thank you guys so much, Krista and Marcella,
Thank you.
for sharing your experiences and insight from Lego Masters Season 5. It's inspiring to hear how the show has impacted you guys personally and professionally. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing all your upcoming adventures.
Thank you
Thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
It's been
Appreciate it.
wonderful talking to you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jarnice. I'll send you this file afterwards.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.